Welcome to the Explainer. In this one, we're breaking down a single focus strategy that's designed to completely transform your TikTok account. If you really want to grow, this is your 30-day game plan.
So let's just kick things off with a pretty bold promise. What if you could actually gain 100 new followers on TikTok every single day? I know it might sound a little crazy, but according to our source, it's totally achievable if you have the right plan.
So what we've got here is a 30-day challenge, and it's built on expert advice designed to give you consistent growth and views. And this is for anyone, whether you're starting from absolute zero or you just feel like you've hit a wall. So are you stuck in that, 200 view rut, totally overwhelmed by all the conflicting guru advice out there? Well, this explainer is for you. We are cutting through all of that noise to give you one clear path to follow for the next 30 days. Okay, so let's get into it. Here's our roadmap. We're going to cover the core commitments you have to make, what to create, how to produce it, and then finally, how to turn those views into real sustainable growth. All right, first up, the 30-day TikTok challenge. Let's start with the absolute foundation. According to this plan, there are 2 non-negotiables for these 30 days. If you get these right, everything else just kind of falls into place. Okay, rule number 1, and this is a big one, you have to choose one niche. Just one. And you got to stick with it religiously for the full 30 days. Why? Because this is how you train the TikTok algorithm to understand what your account is about. When the algorithm knows, it can show your videos to the right people, the ones who'll actually watch. Next up, you have to commit. We're talking 1 to 3 posts a day, every single day. No excuses. And look, the source is really clear here. It's not about just pumping out 5 mediocre videos a day. It's about that consistency, showing up every day with quality. That's what signals to TikTok that you're a serious creator. All right, so you've got your niche, you've got your posting schedule down, but the big question is, what in the world do you actually post? Let's dive into the content blueprint. So the plan says you should be playing with a couple of different formats. On one hand, you've got your longer, kind of educational, talking head videos. And on the other, you've got these short, punchy clips with text on the screen and a trending sound. The goal here isn't to be perfect at both. It's just to test things out and see what really connects with your audience. And this next part, this is probably the most important piece of advice in this whole plan. The idea is we're not going to make stuff up. For 30 days, we're only going to post videos that we have already seen be successful on TikTok. It's time to stop guessing. So this whole strategy is built around what are called outlier videos. What's an outlier? It's that one video a creator posts that just blows up, gets way more views than their average. You find an account in your niche and you look for that one video that got, say, 50,000 views when all their others got 2,000. That right there, that's your blueprint.
Okay, awesome. You found your proven idea. Now, let's talk about the nitty-gritty, the production rules you just can't ignore if you want to stop people from scrolling right past you.
First up, a super easy win. Just change your location. Seriously. A more interesting background, your car, a park, even just a different room in your house can make a huge difference. It's one of the first things people see, and it can be the difference between them scrolling and actually watching. Next, every single video, no exceptions, needs 2 kinds of text on it. First, you need auto captions. A ton of people watch with the sound off, so this is a must. And second, you need a title hook. That's that bit of text right at the top that grabs them and tells them exactly why they should care about what they're about to watch. And here's the best part. You don't have to reinvent the wheel with your hooks. The strategy is so simple. You find that outlier video you're modeling, and you literally use its exact verbal and text hooks. It's already proven to work, so why not use it to your advantage? All right, so you've got your content creation on lock. Now, how do we pour some fuel on the fire? Let's talk about mastering engagement and turning all those views into actual followers. Okay, hashtags. Let's be clear. Your hashtag strategy is not about trying to go viral. It's all about categorization. You want to use about 3 to 5 super relevant hashtags. And here's the sweet spot. Look for ones that have between 10,000 and 100,000 uses. Why? Because it's specific enough that you're not lost in a sea of millions of videos, but it's still big enough that an audience is actually searching for it. Now, here's a tactic that is so powerful, but almost nobody does it. Respond to every single comment. It's not just about building a loyal community, which is huge. It actually boosts your video's watch time because the video keeps looping in the background
while people are reading the comments and you're applying.
So, what happens when one of your videos becomes an outlier? You've hit the jackpot. Well, don't just let it fade away. Once the views start to slow down, you're going to remake it. Film it in a new spot, maybe tweak the wording a little, but keep that core idea. TikTok's going to show it to a whole new audience, and chances are it'll pop off all over again.
All right, let's talk about the dreaded 200-view jail, because this is where so many people get discouraged and just quit. But listen, it is totally normal for your views to stall out around here. The algorithm is just testing your video with a tiny little audience. The key is don't panic. It's all part of the process. So instead of freaking out about your view count every single day, just focus on the two things that actually move the needle. Number one, consistency. Posting daily shows TikTok you're for real. And number two, categorization. That's just telling the algorithm who to show your videos to, which leads to higher watch time.
Really, the biggest takeaway from this whole plan is to just trust the process. You got to focus on the daily actions we've talked about, niche down, post every day, emulate what works, and engage with your people. If you chain all that together for 30 days straight, as our source says, things are going to start to snowball.
So there you have it. This is a clear, no-fluff roadmap to cut through all the confusion and finally start growing on TikTok. You have the plan. The only question left is, what's the first outlier video you're going to create?